Good morning or afternoon. I am going to go over the ways in which we can create a Works Cited page for our MLA papers. So what you're going to use is a website called BibMe, BIBME.org. And when you get there, you'll need to register at the top. I'm already registered. And you'll want to choose what format you're going to use. You can use APA if you are in the science fair, or MLA for social studies fair or all of your basic ELA papers. So I'm going to click MLA because that's what we use most often. So I want to search for different ways or the different kinds of formats that I'll need to use for my papers. So at the very, very top, I'm going to go to Wikipedia to start my research. So I typed in gentrification at Wikipedia, and this is what came up for gentrification of Atlanta. Now you cannot use Wikipedia as a source, but if you see, there's always going to be a little link right here, or you'll scroll all the way down to references. And these are sources that you can use for your information. So there is an article here. It says, "A census speeds Atlanta toward racially neutral ground." And I want to read that article. So I'm going to click on that article, and it is a newspaper article. And here is the title. So I'm going to copy the title of a newspaper article, and I'm going to go back to BibMe. Alright, so BibMe has different ways for you to search. You can search journal articles, websites, books, and others. I'm going to click Other because I've chosen a newspaper article. If I scroll down here in alphabetical order, there's newspaper article. I'm going to click on it. So I'm going to type in the title because that's what it asks for. "A census speeds Atlanta toward racially neutral ground." And then I'm going to search for it. It says it hasn't found any results. So what do I do at that point? I need to enter in manually. So it says manually create your citation. So it gives me options. Did I find this in print? Meaning, did I read the article in paper in front of me? No, I found it online. So it's a newspaper article. I'm going to type in my title. And what I want you to do now is to go in and make everything, make sure that everything is spelled correctly and begins correctly. Now I need to find the author. I'm going to go back to the article. The author's name is J. Galloway. So I'm going to go back to BibMe and put in J, and his last name is Galloway. The newspaper title, it is the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. And the publisher is also the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. So I'm just going to copy and paste that. The URL means the link. So I'm going to copy what's up here at the top and go back and paste that there. And the date that it was published. So I want to see the date. It's right here. It says March 23rd, 2011. So I'm going to put that in there. March 23rd, 2011. And then I'm going to create my citation because that's all it's asking me for. So I have a bunch of old citations here from other stuff that I've done. So I'm going to get rid of those so that I can keep the one that I have. So I'm going to delete these other ones. Okay, now that I've deleted all of my other citations, you'll see that this is the citation for my newspaper article. You could copy and paste this and paste it to your Word document and use that, or we can go ahead and make a full Works Cited page a little later, and I'll show you what that looks like. Alright, so I want to look for books, so I'm going to Google books, and I want to look for an ebook on gentrification. So I type in gentrification, and How to Kill a City comes up, and I want that one. I want to read a little bit about that. Now in Google Books, you can read the entire book. You can see here that I'm scrolling through and I can read the different chapters. I don't need to read the entire chapter if I don't want to. I can just read portions of it and have it count as something I need to cite. You'll notice that I'm at Google Books and not just Google, because if you just type into Google, you'll get a different result for websites. I'm at Google Books, which is a subset, so you type in Google Books to get there. Alright, so I have my title, How to Kill a City, and I want to copy the title, go back to BibMe, and I'm going to enter in a book title. So I come up to the top and put in book, and I paste it there, and I'm searching. And it's loading up, and it's found my book, How to Kill a City. And I'm selecting that book, and it says it's found the title and the publisher, all that good information. So I'm going to click Final Step. At this point, I'm going to make sure that all of my stuff is correct. Is it in print? No, I found an ebook online. It has the author's name, Peter Moskowitz. It has the title. It's listed here. It also has the publication info, website title. I'm just going to put in Google Books. And publisher or sponsor, I'm going to just put in Google. And the URL, I'm going to come up here, and there's a link right here. I'm going to copy that, paste it in my URL portion, and the electronically published date, let's go back and see if there's a publishing date there. I don't see one. So I'm going to leave it blank and hit Create Citation. And you'll see here right up under J. Galloway, here is my How to Kill a City. That is my citation for my book. The last thing I'm going to do is find a journal article. Journal articles are in databases. So I'm at my backpack, and I am going to go to e-resources. I like opposing viewpoints as a good way to start for research, so I'm going to go click here to opposing viewpoints. I'm going to continue to cite, and then it's going to take me to opposing viewpoints, and I want to go ahead and search for gentrification again to see what kinds of articles will come up when I put in gentrification in the search. So opposing viewpoints always gives you an overview of the particular topic, but on the right side you'll see that there are viewpoints, statistics, all kinds of stuff that I can use. So I want to look at academic journals, and no thanks. I'm going to choose this first report. It's a report from the Public Library of Science right there, and I want to use this report as something for my research. So I'm going to copy the title, but you can see here on the right side that there are citation tools. If you click on those, there is a quick way to do this. You can just choose from the drop-down menu which format you want to use, APA or MLA, and you could just copy and paste it that if you want to. But we're using BibMe, so I'm going to go ahead and keep doing that. I come back to where I was, and I want to add another citation. So there's a little blue bar here. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to add another citation. And remember I said it's a journal article. So I'm going to type in journal and paste it. Search for journal article. And it says the impact of residential displacement. That is my article. So I'm going to click select. It says it's found all of this good information. So I'm going to go to final step. So I found this in an online database. Here are all of my authors. They're listed there. I'm making sure that all of their names are spelled correctly and have capitals for their first and last name. Their journal article is PLOS 1. Is that correct? I'm going to go back to, where's my journal article, Opposing Viewpoints? Get out of there. PLOS 1, yes, December 22nd, 2017. So I'm going to go back to BibMe. Yes, it is volume 12, issue 12, 2017 in December, because that was missing. And I'm looking for a URL, search text URL. Is there one listed here? Let's go back to where we were at Opposing Viewpoints to see if there is a link so that I can share it or I can find it. See if it'll give me one. It doesn't, so I'm going to leave that blank. Go back to BibMe and just hit Create Citation. So now that I've created my third citation, and this is all of the work that I want to use for my my bibliography. So at the very top you'll see there's an option that says download to Word. Now you could just copy and paste all of this into a Word document, just copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. But there's an option right here that says download to Word, and I'm going to use that. So I'm going to click that and then open it up. Now let's see what happens when it goes to Word. Now you see here I'm going to enable editing, and it has already organized all of my citations and made my Works Cited page for me. Everything is listed out as it should be. There's a hanging indent, just how it's supposed to be in for all of our Works Cited pages. And there's a certain way that you have to have everything organized. So books go before articles, and articles go before websites. All of that is different for APA to MLA, but when you use BibMe, it already organizes all of that for you. So there's a Works Cited option at the top. Everything is 12 point and Times New Roman. So all you have to do now is print it out, and you're done. If you have any questions about how to use BibMe, just ask Miss Miles in the library.